Thea. How are you? Joe's going to do most of the cooking, but I'm going to help him out. Today we're making chicken chili, not my mom's funky chicken chili. My mom, I guess there's a lot of people that know of white chicken chili. We're not doing that one. We're doing the one that it looks just like chili.
Yes, from Seinfeld's The Soup Nazi
Sorry.
episodes.
So
Also for you. That's that one.
It's from Seinfeld, and some people are old enough to know what Seinfeld is.
Yeah, there's a
soup kitchen there.
Yeah.
And they make. Hey Haley. So we're making chicken chili, and it's Copycat Tuesday. So we started doing this thing a few weeks back, about a month and a half ago. That because we used to just do recipes every day, various ones. Right. Then we decided let's do Copycat Tuesday. So eventually we're going to do bargain meal like Friday. We're going to make a meal for like $5 or something like that.
Or whatever's in your fridge.
Or whatever. Yeah, or it's going to be like...
leftovers.
Yeah, we said something like something empty your fridge Friday or something like that. We want to take you guys grocery shopping with us. There's a couple different things. And when we want to start cooking outside too, Joe's going to grill out. We have a smoker and a grill. But today we're doing Copycat Tuesday, Soup Nazi. That's apparently a place.
So Soup Nazi Mexican chicken chili is what it's called.
That's what it's called. Soup Nazi Mexican chicken chili. So we're going to make that tonight. Joe's going to do some of it. I'm going to just look fly. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. So yeah, that's what we're going to do.
And some of these recipes that we do on Copycat Tuesday, we've never tried before, but this one
we've cooked. It's like our family favorite. We make it for... whenever we get together, they have a request.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
They want Joe to bring in the goods.
Yeah. Always, it gets
so anyways, we're gonna start doing the chicken chili. I apologize. We were supposed to do a tinga chicken yesterday, but let's just say I thought I bought chipotle and I saw a little can in there, so I assumed that it was the chipotle. Because it's like there's little cans and big cans, but I bought apparently the tomato sauce and not the chipotle that was needed. Because I saw just like the top of the can like that, and I was like, oh good, it's in there. And then I just finished grocery shopping, and then we checked out, and then we got home, and I was like, didn't we get the stuff? And I kept thinking we did, and I kept thinking we did, and lo and behold, Yvonne did not get the chipotle that I needed. But we got Joe's pimentos. No, I'm just kidding. We have the grocery store we're at, you guys. They're like remodeling or something. Let's just say something. They're doing something. Hi, JC, Marissa, or Chase. I don't have my glasses on. They're doing something. And so it took us literally 3 hours to get about 25 items. Because we would go all the way over and then we'd put it in the cart. Baby, we're going to have, like, just water. It's going to be just broth. Stop. You guys, let's start, because Joe's going to eat all the chicken. You guys, did you guys not have the most freak... Whoever came in... That's it. Hey, Mom. I thought it said Alex. Sorry, Mom. I'm not excited. But, you guys... I thought it said like, Alex. Oh, no, I didn't, Mom. Mom, I'm excited. Mom, I'm going to Michigan. And I'm going to hold my grandbaby like this. And I'm going to kiss him, and I'm going to kiss him, and I'm so excited. Okay, so anyways, you guys, whoever came in Sunday, please just know that if y'all didn't come back for the one that I made after that night, the sweet roll muffins, I explained to everybody we didn't have a werewolf, but it was very, very eventful for me. Apparently, I was traumatized as a child, and I didn't know about it. But I heard howling out there, and then my brain went to 8-year-old American Werewolf in London, and I swear again, only the people that were born in the 70s will know what that movie is. 70, I mean, you do because you're older.
American Werewolf in London, yeah, it's good.
So my brain heard howling, and I was seeing the guy's face, and I saw his hands get stretched out. And then, it could have been coyotes, Haley, okay? But it didn't sound like a coyote. It sounded like... Joe, tell him what it sounded like.
Sounded like a couple of dogs across
No,
the
it
way.
didn't. I did it. Let me show you really quick.
What are you doing?
I'm just going to shout out the window so they see. Okay, you guys, this is what we see out there. That's outside of our door. So there was noises coming from out there, and it's pitch black. See that? Okay, now you know why Yvonne was so scared. Because it could have been anything. It could have been anything. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to apologize to people because some people thought that Yvonne looked like a lunatic. And I was scared. I am a scaredy cat though. Let's just get that clear. Joe's like, hey Dust. So that's my baby that's in Hungary. Haley, there's my daughter, Destiny. She's out in Hungary. She's in Hungary. And Haley, hungry, hey, you get it? Hungry, Haley, the hippo, and Destiny's in Hungary. I got it. Anyways. So you guys, whoever didn't come back to see the cinnamon roll, I'm here to tell you that I'm afraid of coyotes too, Joe. See? There are some of us that are scared of these noises.
They don't bark like dogs.
It didn't sound like a dog. It sounded like this. Yeah, is it actually?
It's kind of like that.
Yeah, and it could have been, I mean, it surely wasn't Taylor Lautner out there looking all fly and like buffed out and whatever that guy from Twilight. It wasn't them. It was something out there. Anyways, we lived. Okay, go on, baby.
We're still alive.
We're alive.
This isn't the recording.
If you see one of our videos,
look who's eating the chicken now.
If you see one of our videos, I was like, yeah, there were noises, and it was so scary. And then Joe's like right there, and then Joe goes, and it scared the life out of me. I sent it to Destiny. I was like, look at this clip. I made it a clip. I wanted to upload it, but I'm just goofy sometimes. Hi, Mama. So we're gonna cook. Joe's making chicken chili. And stop asking for freaking money, kid. Ain't got no goddamn money to send you anymore. Get to school, learn, eat the rolls, eat a croissant and a potato, and stop asking for money. Anyways, we're here to make some food. Des said, oh no. Go ahead.
All right, why don't you just have a little more chicken, hon?
I will.
Why don't you have chicken? I gotta cook the chicken.
You're lying. Go ahead.
All right, hello. We're at your level. Now we're at my level.
You want me to help you? Like this? Here, he's sexy.
Hush. All right, I'll bend down.
Hush up, woman. Hush up. I'm choking on my foot.
Well, we're going to start out making chicken chili. And what you do is you get about a pound.
First, tell them what you did to prep. Only thing you did.
I'm going to.
No, the only thing we did is one item. We only prepped one thing. Everything else you can make it.
Well, we prepped some chopping. We chopped
some
stuff.
Yeah. You mean, what's that called? Oodle player or something like that.
Menopausal or something.
No,
Not
menopause.
Something.
Does anybody know what that word is?
Mesoplasm.
Mesopois. Mesoplay.
Whatever.
We prepped our items. See, we prepped all of our items.
All right.
Mesopla.
So let me start over here. Yeah. We started out with about a pound of chicken breast. We used on this time we just happened to have some of the tenderloins, so we just did about a pound and a half of tenderloins. And then what you do is you take the pan that you're going to make your chicken your chili with. Who's wet? Who's got? But you use the pan that you use instead of frying it in a pan. You fry it in the pot that you're going to make the chili in. All right? And then when you're done frying it, you leave all the stuff that was in the bottom of it from frying the chicken in the pot. All right? So once you've fried it and browned it, you brown it, get a nice little brown crust on everything, cook it through, and then you shred it. Okay? So that's what we did. We just shredded the chicken. Mom says I look tired.
Does he? He's been relaxing all day.
So once you do this, all the other ingredients that we're going to mention, you just plop it in there, and you're pretty much set. So what we're going to do is we're going to just throw the chicken in. Okay. And then you can use either 1 or 2 cans of the 15-ounce cans. This is a 28-ounce. I like a little more tomato in my chili, so I doubled this just because I like it, but usually you just use 1. So we're just going to dump all those diced tomatoes. You can get crushed tomatoes. I like crushed also. And here is the Trinity. So you got about a 1/4 cup of green pepper, about a 1/2 cup of onion, and about a 1/2 cup of celery. We're going to add that to the pot.
My Thea said she loved that movie, American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. It's a little cheesy now that it's been years gone by when I watch it now, but it's still pretty damn cool.
Mom said it was you snoring that was making that noise.
All right. What is this? Did we open this? I need the can opener.
What, Daddy?
Can opener. Thank you. So anyways, okay, we've put a few ingredients in there. We're going to move on after I get this open.
Jesse, you don't like chicken chili, or is it because Joe always made it spicy when you were
All
here?
right. Now we're going to go with this. You get about 1.5 cups. It's usually about 1 cup, but I like it a little sweeter.
Hi, JC.
It makes it just a tinge sweeter. Just adds to the levels of flavor that are in there. So I use about 1.5 cups of corn. All right, frozen corn. I'm just gonna dump that in there. All right, corn's in.
Yeah, we have nice weather too.
Now we're gonna go and put the beans in.
Oh, she
and these are we're using pinto and dark red. 1 can of each. The whole thing with the liquid. All the liquid goes in.
Oh, she said you always made it spicy. That's why Mama wasn't excited.
Oh, okay.
What did you do?
So I got all the liquid.
What?
Now probably.
Look at that, you guys. It's just a big pile of junk.
I'm gonna rinse these out a little bit. Well, I'm just rinsing it out. I'm just putting all the dry stuff in first.
Yeah, I never seen that.
Well, now you're seeing it, baby.
Wow, I don't think this is the right way you're making it.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Did you just say "oh, really" to me?
Yeah. Oh, did you just say what you said?
You put all the tomatoes?
Yeah.
Oh wow, good. Yeah, I like it.
All right, and then it takes a little tomato sauce, and just 1 can of tomato sauce. I think it's
4 ounces.
It's 8 ounces.
What is?
Yeah, we'll go about half of that. We'll go 4 ounces.
And then there's.
And then we've got.
I just put these in this because I didn't want to soak them.
In here, we've just got jalapenos and
1.5.
half of.
Well, because it was small potato, but I think it only calls for 1 potato.
I'm saying the jalapenos.
Oh, I put a whole.
Half, one whole one.
1 whole half.
A half of a jalapeno in here, just cut up into small pieces, and then the rest of what's in here are all diced up or sliced up, diced up potatoes. And you cook them or you cut them really thin, and the ones that are really thin will actually disappear in there. If you cut them thick, they'll be in there. But if you like the potato in it, or the chunks of potato in it, you can cut them a little thicker. Myself, I like them a little thinner, just so they disappear in there, and the flavor and it thickens. The.
Don't take the water.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
No. So we're gonna put these in the pot, and it's about a potato and a half. Usually just 1 large potato, or we had some medium-sized potatoes, so we did about 1.5. So we're just gonna put those in there, and we've got chicken broth, or what do you call it?
Chicken broth.
Chicken broth, or
we made it homemade. It was just made by the bouillon.
Yeah, we didn't make any from the chicken itself, but we made it with bouillon and 2 cups of chicken broth. Ooh.
And how much water?
Oh,
you're gonna have to only put a few.
We're gonna go. We got a 1.5 cups thing here. We're gonna go. It calls for about 2 cups of broth to about, I would say, about 8 cups of water. So
and maybe it's all the.
Yeah, it'll probably go down there. So there's 1.5.
And make sure you make it big enough, but it does reduce down, right, baby?
Yes. There's 3.
You may get another pan.
4.5. No, it's fine.
Oh, we have that one with the pot, the pressure cooker pan.
There's 6. We're good.
Hey, bro, you're making my nervous.
It's gonna be full. 7.5. Or yeah, 7.5.
Yeah. 8.
There's 9. That's 9.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we're just about there.
Oh, 1 cup short.
And then we're gonna go with our spices. And in this I have we'll go down so you can see it. I've got about a teaspoon and a half of chili powder, about a half a teaspoon of cumin, a pinch of cayenne, and about a quarter teaspoon of salt. And that's what we start out with. And you can after you've got this and it's simmering for a while, you can start tasting it and seeing what else it may need. But you can't really taste it right off the bat because the flavors haven't really fused together. So you don't know what you really need until it's been simmering for a while. So, but I know what the taste is supposed to be like when I put everything together. So I give it a taste because I've made it a lot of times, and I want to know where I'm at before it starts simmering too. I know what the flavor is supposed to be like. And this is parsley, about a quarter cup of parsley. Dump that in. And last, well, not quite last, but about a clove of garlic. I got a little extra in there. It's a little bit bigger than a clove, but I like the garlic, and I usually end up putting more in it every time. But
And you guys,
I always start out with the same amount, so I have a basis to go by and see if it tastes right.
And you guys, the corn, it really does make it sweeter. I mean, it sounds crazy, but like when you taste it, you're gonna definitely taste it. What we found, because I think one time that it was really sweet corn, and we found that what offset it was we had put vinegared jalapenos versus fresh. We use fresh all the time, but then one time we were like, hey, let's put, because we don't mind the spice, we were like, let's put a little extra, like an extra couple of jalapenos, but we use vinegar ones because we have the tomato that's got sweetness in it, and we have the sweet corn that has sweet, like, sugar in it. Oh, you opened 2 tomato sauces?
Oh, that's what I thought. I don't know where that one came from. I thought
You got it out.
I thought I didn't open it, so we have 1.5 that are open now. But anyways,
I even have one that's...
And then we're just going to put a pinch of basil. Pinch of basil. And like I say, if once you get the base of this made, you can taste it and you see what you need, see if it needs more of one another. So, and then a pinch of oregano. So we're going to put a pinch of oregano in there, about a pinch. And then, now this is last but not least, these are pimentos, all right? It doesn't give it an olive taste or anything, they're pimentos, but it does give it another depth of flavor. And it really makes a difference when you put it in, and it just, you'll never know that they're in there because it's just they'll turn into, they look like the tomato in there, and you'd never be able to tell them apart. But the flavor is awesome. It just adds to the level of flavors that we're putting in here, and that's about the weirdest part of it. The rest of it's kind of straightforward. It's called a Mexican, more like a southwestern, I would say.
I would say that it's called a southwestern.
Yeah, more like a southwestern chili rather than Mexican chili. I don't know why it came with that name, but we'll get you over here. Look at the pot, and all this these green herbs that are on top. They will once it starts cooking, they'll start sinking down in there and meshing with what we got, and it won't be so green on top. But I'll give you a look at what we got in here. Here's all our tomatoes and all of our ingredients that we put in there. And this stuff, there's a little bit of prep because you have to, cook and shred the chicken and cut up a few veggies. that's about all the work you need to do. And it doesn't take too long to do those two things, especially if you got two people doing it. One's cutting, one's cooking the chicken, and then shredding it, and then we're ready to go with all the other ingredients are just basically open and pour. And what's going to happen is my wife's chili takes about 25 minutes. You know, got some prep time, it's got a little just adding time, and then about half an hour later, we have chili, regular chili. This stuff, it has to cook down. It's very watery right now. If you can, I'll give you a little ladle full of this, and it's just very watery right now. So this is going to sit here, and I'm going to bring it to a boil first, and then after I get to that boil, I put it on simmer, and minimum of about 3 to 4 hours. I would go the 4 hours.
It was definitely something you got to start
and
around.
it'll reduce by quite a bit, and it'll be thicker.
It's definitely something you'll want to start around noon for dinner that night, simply because it's gonna. I mean, not only does a flavor get better over the time, the hour that it goes on, it actually what's it called? It thickens, it reduces, like it's up to the top of the pan right now.
And it'll get a darker color too.
It's literally gonna
go from reddish to brownish.
It's literally gonna be probably half of the pan. What did you say?
Probably, it'll reduce down to about half of that pan. So what you see there is going to reduce down by at least a third to a half.
I was gonna make a quick what's it called?
So we usually can't stand it, and when it gets down to about a third of the way, and we just start diving into it because the flavors are there at that point.
They already taste good.
Yeah, we usually stop ourselves at about 3 hours and then start diving in, because I'm always tasting it throughout the whole thing. I haven't tasted it yet, but I will. Once it goes to a boil and gets all the herbs throughout, then I will give it a taste and see what it needs. See if it needs a little salt, a little extra chili powder or whatever. So
just any adjustments.
You should adjust it to what you like.
If you want more garlic in it,
definitely go by the basic recipe and then
you're
adjust.
Definitely gonna need more salt just because you have a lot of vegetables in there.
Yeah, I'm always resalting it. So
you have the potatoes, you have the celery.
Yeah, the potatoes will suck it up.
You have a lot of vegetables. I wanted to show you a really quick trick. I was gonna save it for a live, but then I was like, oh, it's not gonna be like, it won't be long enough because it's just a quick little thing. If you guys want me to show you how to make enchilada sauce, I'd be more than happy to. I've made it on other lives, but I want to show you how to make a one plate versus a whole pan. So if it's just you by yourself, or just you and the kids, or the kids are eating nuggets and you just want to make you one, I'll show you how to do the enchilada sauce because it is super easy. But I made the enchilada sauce. We had enchiladas last night for dinner, and I wanted to save some sauce aside so that way I could show you what I do. I got one pan of just oil in it, like just oil. Let me angle you down. Hey, Lucy. Thank you for coming in, baby girl. Joe made chicken chili. That's the one that's overflowed. I'm going to make a one plate quick version of enchiladas. Again, if you guys want me to show you how to do the sauce, it's the easiest sauce to make ever. It's literally just flour and oil in a pan like you have a roux going. And I think it just was frozen when you went in.
It's that when we get that ice, it melts so quickly.
Once you have your pan all flour and oil, then you put let the flour cook out of it, or get the rawness cooked out of the flour. And all you're gonna do at that point is add chili powder, garlic powder. So that's homemade enchilada sauce. I can make it for you guys. Oops, there we go. I can make it for you guys at any time. We had it last night and I wanted to save some to show you a one plate quick tip. I want this a little thinner. Just a little tiny, hold on guys. I want it a little bit thinner. But I wanted to show you guys while I had it available. You don't have to make a whole pan. You can do just for you and the hub, or just you and the hubs, just you by yourself, just you when the kids are eating nuggets. The nuggies are good. Let me tell you, if you're choosing enchiladas over nuggies, no, I'm just kidding. My tortilla, baby. Hello, Yvonne. Corn tortilla, I had it somewhere. It's two of them together. It's okay. So this pan is just oil, just hot oil.
I don't see corn tortillas.
It's okay. Just grab another one out. It's right here. Okay, so just regular pack of corn torts, a corn tortilla. Here's a corn tortilla, okay? Gonna get a corn tort, and I'm gonna put in, I do it like this. You can go right there, but I think it adds crunch, that it's not just soft. So I'm gonna put it in my hot oil. And you can do it in a small little egg pan, works fine. I wanted to use this one just because it's small. See that? It fits in there perfect. And it's gonna just toast up, flipping it quickly.
Yeah, you're not getting it to a hard shell or
You're not getting it like a tostada. I'll show you guys how to do that one of these days. But here's the shell. And then I put it right into my oil. Into my enchilada sauce. Toss it. And now it's got a little bit of a toast on it. It's not, what's the word? It's not gooey, I guess is a good way to describe it. Joe's not a fan of soft shells. It gets really mushy in his mouth. So I started making them like this for him. So here's my tostada, my enchilada shell, or what do you guys call it? Enchilada tortilla, I guess.
Yeah.
I put it in my little bit of oil to give it a toast. Once it went through the enchilada sauce, or through the oil to toast it a tiny bit, cook it, I guess. Then I put it in my, careful, it's really hot. Then I put it in my enchilada sauce. Just like a quick in and out, because we're gonna top it with it. Then all I'm putting, you can put chicken in it. You can put just cheese if the kids like just cheese. Cheese and just onion in it. See that? Slide it over to one side. And even if it rips on you, you guys, just roll it. And you can just top it with the cheese. The best tortillas I found are El Milagro. If you can find those anywhere you're at, those are going to be the best ones.
What do you mean?
Oh, just gotta wipe my hands. I don't like them to get dirty and gross. Okay, so say you have 3 of them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and you just toast them, put them on your plate. You fill it up with cheese and chicken, cheese, hamburger meat, or just cheese. Okay, guys. Then you're gonna get your little ladle. Don't put your cheese on here yet because it'll be all blown off. Okay, get your sauce right now because it's nice and saucy.
Nice and hot.
Nice and hot. See that? There's your little enchilada. Then you're gonna get your cheese. And if you want, somebody likes them with chicken, I do it. I put a little bit of chicken on the outside of it. So that way you're able to not only know which one has what. If somebody doesn't like onion, you're reminding yourself this one just has chicken and cheese. This one has just cheese. And then this is the rice I made last night.
You're done with these, baby?
Yeah, I am, Daddy. See that, guys? You don't have to get a whole pan of it. If it's just you, get your, I'm sorry.
There's a bigger flame on the front one.
I thought about, I wanted to show you guys, say this is my pan, okay? I would put oil in it first, get it to a cook, where it's hot, then get your flour, scoop 1 or 2 tablespoons of flour. As much oil as you have in there, you got to get that, and you get your spoon and you start moving up your flour and your oil around, move it around so it's cooking. Then once it's all cooked, your flour and oil is basically a roux. You're moving it around, got it all cooked the way at least 2 minutes. You got to get that raw flour flavor out, okay? Then you either get your chicken broth or you get regular water, warm or hot. Don't do it with cold water, warm or hot water. And you put it in a cup. It works easiest to put it in a cup.
Ask Lucy what she has a hard time
Hi, Lucy.
trouble with. when she's doing that. She has a hard time doing it right. Because I'm not sure.
Oh, Lucy, is it the part about rolling it or is it about cooking them? So then you add your water to it like that, and then you get your whisk and you dissolve your flour and water. I mean,
KCG says no soup for you.
Soup Nazi?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Taking it off.
I'm just going to show them really quick. Just if they're asking questions.
Okay.
It's got fire back there. It's going to do just fine. They're not going to be here anyways for the 4 hours.
Right, true. But I like to see them have them come
guys.
to a boil.
I think that one might, do you want me to do it back there?
No,
I can do mine.
That's fine.
Okay, so, here, come on over. What part does Lucy, the rolling it? There's the oil, guys.
No response yet from Lucy.
And then I'm going to get, I should have done this, but I just had it, so I just used what I had. Okay, see a little bit of oil in there, you guys? It's got to get hot. And you'll see it kind of like start like, do like little, I don't know. It's frying. It looks like it's frying. So I would start with a little. All you have to do is add more oil, even if you put too much flour. See, and then it starts kind of like, see it looking like that? It looks like it's frying. See, it looks like it's frying right there. Grab your oil and pull it together. And you're going to just move it around. Ooh, this is a perfect example. I put too much flour for the little bit of oil that I had, you guys. So I'm going to put a tiny bit more oil. Because it needs to be, that was too dry. It needs to be bubbly like that. That's how you're going to cook your flour. You need it to bubble like that. If it's not going to do that, you have too much flour and it's just dry. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but you need it to be cooking. Okay, see how that looks, guys? This is basically a roux right now. Okay, you want to put water in that 1-star cup. Gotta hurry, baby, right there. Gotta hurry, right there. That cup right there. And just put some water in it. Okay, it's gotta be warm. And then you grab your water, and you're gonna grab your
whisk.
And you're gonna drop it in and move it around like that. See how quickly it dried up? Keep putting more water. Because your flour that was in there see how thick it is? And you're gonna move it around and to the consistency that you like. If you like this consistency right here, I need more water. If you see that it's getting thicker, then just add a little bit more because you're gonna be making your hamburger meat, chopping up your lettuce and tomato. It's gonna thicken. See, you're grabbing it from all the corners, moving it around. All right. Put your fire on low, just so you can work with it now. Otherwise, you're going to be standing here all day. Chili powder and garlic. You only need 1 chili powder. I cook with about 3 or 4 chili powders. Any one right in front of you is fine. Right? No, that's fine. See that one right there next to the chicken?
Well, that doesn't have any.
Yeah, that's one that Fiesta you put in there.
Oh, okay.
You have all crazy spice. Let me just show them the difference. We got this one through like Bulk or Fiesta brand or something. See the difference in the color though? Let me just show them to you. See that? And then this one, 2 different chili powders. That's why I put a bunch of chili powders, because it actually does make a difference. Grab it and swirl it around in there. And add more chili powder until it's the color. You add garlic powder in here. Garlic powder or garlic, you can add cominos in there. Garlic powder on the bottom shelf. So this is cominos, very, very strong. If you put too much cominos, you're gonna be making Indian food. It's not even gonna be Mexican. I'm just kidding, you guys.
And then some garlic powder.
Garlic powder. Garlic powder, chili powder, and a little bit of cominos if you desire that. Sometimes I cook it with no cominos. My mom doesn't even cook with cominos. And then you'd want to taste it to see how much if it needs salt, and if so, because it will, you have flour. More than likely, it's gonna need a little bit of flour, and then the tomato sauce right next to you, Daddy. You guys, we just made it. Like, it took 3 minutes to make an enchilada sauce instead of buying the can of Old El Paso. Just a little. I mean, if I was making a big pan, I'd probably put like 2 or 3 tablespoons or a lot more tomato. But I'm making such a tiny amount. I want it to still be good because I'm going to mix it with that.
Teaspoon and a half or so is all you
Yeah,
put in there. Not
yeah,
even
because
that.
it's a tiny bit. But if you're making a pan of it like this size, I would put a good, maybe a half of that small pan. A small, what's that small thing called?
Can of tomato
A small
sauce.
can, yeah. But because this pan is so teeny tiny, you guys, no lumps. It's just all liquid. Oh, that was from when I scraped it around the bottom. My bad. That's what doing it with a whisk is going to do. It takes all your little lumpies out. Grab your pinky and go, it needs, I'd probably put maybe a tiny bit more salt. I think it's okay right where it's at. This is where we were here. I just put it away last night and put it in a container so that today I could just warm it up.
What you're doing when you say here.
It's okay. This is where this southern pan was. There you go. That pan right there was where this was last night. But this pan I made right now, I'm going to mix them together because they taste exactly alike. And you do your tortilla the way I showed you. Oh, thank you, baby. That's so good. So there's your homemade enchilada sauce. For anybody who didn't catch it before, I've made it before on the live, but now you guys have it on this one. And it's nice and creamy, and you didn't have to grab it from the store. You had it, all the items in your house. I'll move it, and you can just slide over, Daddy. Okay?
All right.
Where shall I go? Just kidding. All right. Look at how big that is, y'all. Stop it.
And you stir it every once in a while.
Yours.
When it's before it starts to boil. Just stir this up. All your goodness in there.
That looks so good.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait for it to boil, and then we're gonna let it simmer, and then it'll reduce. Don't put a cover on it, and just stir it every once in a while. Make sure that the bottom's not getting, toasty or anything. But you move it around every once in a while.
Should we do a tink of this?
Oh yeah, sure.
Come on.
Sure, let me taste this first.
All right. All right. You taste your whatever, and no, I'm just kidding. Ooh, that looks so good, babe.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's the flavor I'm looking for. I know I'm gonna have to resalt it. I'm gonna have to probably put some chili powder in there later, but I'm gonna let this simmer after it comes to a boil. Reduce the heat, let it simmer for at least an hour before I taste it to see what it really needs. But at this point, all those ingredients at the size and amounts that I put in, it's the right flavor that you want at this point. So if you follow along and put exactly what I put in there, it will turn out spectacular. So, like I say, and then salt it to your taste, and if you need more garlic, in an hour in, it's got 3 more hours to simmer. You've got plenty of time to reseason if you need more of anything in there.
Yeah.
So there.
All right, let's do this real quick.
All right. And we're back.
Okay, grab a couple forks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that ain't warm up long enough, but that's okay.
We gotta go back in our little corner here. We got all our stuff over here now.
We didn't warm up the
There we go. Woo.
rice all the way, but it's
Jerking them all around there.
It's okay. At least you guys can see us tink something, right?
Yeah, the chicken chili's over there cooking away.
Chicken chilies are right there. That'll be tonight. This is just a little tinky tink while we got you on here.
All right.
All
Usually we get to eat right after we're done. That's our bonus.
That's true.
It's always supper for us. Mm-hmm. We don't do this for kicks and giggles.
Yeah, we do really.
Well, we do.
Because we'd be eating cereal right now if it wasn't you guys. We do a whole lot of just...
She cooks all the time, man.
I do.
She does.
Ready?
Yep.
We got enchiladas. One plate enchiladas. You didn't have to do a whole pan. You did just your sauce really fast because you had flour sitting there. You had oil sitting there. Literally, you had all the items to make your own enchilada sauce. Nobody had to go to the store. Just cheese in it. I've seen some people even put just American cheese. Ooh, you're going to do no sour cream?
And a jalapeno.
And a jalapeno.
Here we go.
Tink. Mmm. Mmm.
That's pretty good.
I don't know how I never ate sour cream. Mm.
That's good.
My life is so good with sour cream.
That is. Oh.
And all that's in
And
here,
the
you
pickled
guys.
jalapenos.
They make it.
Oh, and the chicken chili, it's fresh jalapeno, not pickled. Gotta have the fresh one.
You can put just cheese, you guys. This is just a cheese enchilada, and with the sauce being homemade, it just tastes so good, even if it is just cheese, and onion.
Yeah, and you can adjust your heat too. No, don't be sorry. You can adjust your heat on this chili. You can put a whole jalapeno in there. You can get 2 jalapenos in there, whatever your heat, wherever you want it, and put a little more cayenne because I just put a pinch in there. And like I said, in an hour, we're gonna taste it, and if it needs more heat, I'm putting more jalapeno and a little bit more cayenne in it. So I gotta put it just enough heat in it that satisfies me, but not too much that she doesn't like.
I mean, I like it spicy, but I'm like,
yeah. Sometimes I'll make it. I'll put a lot of jalapenos in there, and sometimes.
And Destiny, who was in here, she's not a fan of it. Stuff. Our son loves it. Sometimes our son will grab cayenne pepper and just pour it in there. He likes it hot. But I like my soda pop with it, and if I run out of my soda pop and it's still hot, I won't even be able to eat any more chili.
Yeah, I wouldn't put habaneros in there, because habaneros, to me, change the flavor completely on anything. If you want something hot, it just depends on which peppers you like. But I know if it calls for jalapenos and you're used to jalapenos, that heat that comes from a jalapenos seem to, they're. The flavor of jalapenos is very subtle compared to a habanero. Yes.
Let's tink our sauce.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Tink.
That's pretty
That's
good.
homemade.
That's good.
It's really good. You guys, you have everything. You have everything in your kitchen. Garlic, chili powder. I mean, you're going to get a little flavor just by browning your roux. That's flavor. So brown your flour. Get that roux nice and a nice color brown. Grab your broth or water. You saw me use just water. Just put your water in it. Grab your whisk. Let me show you. Start whipping that whisk like this. Okay, once you pour your water in. Here's your water. Start whipping that thing. Don't stop whipping. That whisk has got to whip real fast to dissolve up all that flour that was in there. And then from there on in, just grab this and keep whipping it around to get all those little lumps gone. And even if there's a lot of lumps on your first or second time, you guys, who cares? Grab your sifter. Pour it through there and pour it into another pan and get the little balls out. I swear to you guys, everybody, it has a learning moment. We all learn at some point.
Yeah,
I didn't make this. I mean, I've been cooking since I was like 15.
Bring them on over.
Ay, que chihuahua es este viejo. Ay, que chingao.
This.
Okay. Sorry, guys.
See how orange it is up top? That's going to change. And, I mean, it's frothy right now just because it's starting to boil. But once we just get it to simmer, it'll calm down. But that orangeness will change to like a reddish brown. It's going to be the correct color for chili, basically. But as you can see, it's still super watery. And like I said, it's right up to the edge. But when we're done, it'll be down. It will be down
by the handle.
It'll be down here. It'll be about halfway, a third of the way down. It'll only have 2/3 of this stuff left. And then now she's starting to boil right now over in the corner here. Wait for it to do a little rolling boil. Here, starting to boil. But once it's completely done,
you guys, and this is all just a matter of entering your ingredients, the ingredient list, into a pan.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all he did was enter your ingredients in a pan.
We cooked the chicken first and then shredded it. And then the more you stir it, the more those little bits of chicken break up, and even it thickens it even more.
How would you season the chicken that you're going to use for it?
Oh, I didn't say that, did I?
For the chicken that you're going to fry in a pan, because you want a little bit of color and toasty on your chicken, what do you put on your chicken?
What I use for my chicken is I always go back to this over here. Let me get this.
This. Hold on, guys. Is that baby? Are you okay, baby girl? You look like you were sick.
No, it looked like someone.
I know, you guys. I got scared. Thought somebody hurt my little girls here. Oh, those just her leggies.
Yeah. But this stuff right here, fajita seasoning.
But it's also like
Fiesta.
the Tex Western. It's also like the Tex Western chili. That's why.
Yeah. This you can put this on so many things when you're cooking, and it all tastes different.
I think
you can't
get it
everywhere.
Maybe
you can get it online. But this stuff has got your onion powder, your garlic powder, your pepper, your salt, and some of it has MSG in it. If some is without MSG and some has MSG, this has none. But if you like MSG and you know, like enhancing the flavor, you know, they have it. But I use this I'll use it in conjunction with some salt and some pepper. But if I didn't have this, I would go salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and then, you know, do it heavily.
Maybe chili powder.
Put it in with a little bit of about a teaspoon of oil. Put it in there.
Chili powder, babe?
What's that? No.
Would you do chili powder?
No, I wouldn't do chili powder. It gets too cakey in there. You don't want it cakey.
There you go.
You just want to brown. You just put the spices on there. Brown your chicken, and use about a teaspoon or maybe even a tablespoon of oil, depending on if you do a pound or a pound and a half of chicken. So, and sometimes I'll just cut the chicken up into smaller chunks, the breast, so it cooks faster, or I'll butterfly them out because you're shredding it anyways. So just first thing you do is you spice up your chicken with some spices, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and then fry it up in the pot that you're going to use.
And your goal is to first get it to a boil. And
then put all your ingredients in, everything you're going to use, and then bring it all to a boil, and simmer it from there on. So we're putting this on low right now. She's bubbling up nicely.
I've never seen you. Is it
gonna
spicy?
Simmer for the next 3.5, 4 hours now.
As spicy as you want it, Mahavita.
Yeah, you can make it super spicy or not.
Jalapenos in it.
And cayenne. You can put extra cayenne.
Yep, you can do extra jalapenos, extra cayenne. What else could you do for
spice?
Yeah.
Put any kind of hot peppers you want.
So
you put pepper flakes in it if you want.
What did you
the dried
put right
pepper
now?
flakes.
What did you
I just put a half a jalapeno in there, and then I'm gonna. And with this one had no seeds in it, but if I can't taste any spice in it at all, another jalapeno is going in there, or at least the other half with the seeds, because that one's sitting in the
yeah, it is worth the wait, right?
In the dark room over there, waiting to be used if we need it, because I know it's not going to be hot enough for me. But
KCG, you know what? At our age, you know,
I love spice.
I love being retired, but at our age, we don't. It's not so. I mean, if we have dinner guests, somebody's coming over for dinner, I'll go through this stuff. But I love that you guys are here, because my nieces have said, oh, Vonnie, you've helped me make this, or thank you for helping me make that. Or, I mean, my daughter's just more, she's getting her master's degree, so she's not trying to be like locking down the house, making dinners like this every night. My daughter's writing her thesis right now for her master's. So to be able to teach you guys little tricks, to be able to show you guys things of cooking. My mom is, I unfortunately grew up really fast because I had a boyfriend that was old school Mexican, and I was cooking tortillas and all that, and my mom kept trying to remind me to stay young. But I was rolling tortillas and making dinners like that I lived at home, but still he came over and I wanted to make him food. I wanted to be a good little Mexican wife. Just kidding.
My wife likes the potatoes in there, so she cuts some
I
thicker
cut them
ones
big like that.
because she likes to have the texture in there.
But Joe likes these little baby ones.
But they would, after 3 or 4 hours, I'll almost guarantee you that they'll all disappear. But I do it thin because I know they'll disappear quick, and I don't worry about them because, you know.
Thea, for salt, you could do low sodium. Just look for any seasonings you're gonna put. Don't put salt in it. You can definitely make up the flavor, especially in a chili, without salt.
Oh yeah.
There's other things you can add. The garlic powder doesn't have salt. Get fresh garlic.
Yeah.
You can use chili powder. Use the ancho chilies versus the powder. Did you say they were here somewhere, baby?
What?
My ancho chilies.
I think so. Did I see them up here? No, I think they're in there.
I wanted to show my Thea what you use instead of the powder.
They got to be in there.
Yes.
Here you go, entertain the troops.
Oh man. But for someone who needs low sodium, that's why I don't use a lot of packets. There's people that use packets. Thea, this is ancho chilies. You gotta break these off. Take the back of it off the stem. Hey, Grateful, thanks for coming in. Don't worry about being late. There's a video y'all can catch up. Y'all got family. Don't ever feel like you have to come in. Hang out with your family, and then we happen to be live. I mean, I'm all for that. I love being with you guys, but I love putting my family first. My husband, my dogs. If I'm with my nephew. So don't ever apologize for being late. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you coming in.
Oh,
so
also, as this cooks down, keep scraping that edge because it'll get a little thick on as it reduces down. It'll leave stuff on the pan, and then you're gonna have to scrape that off and then mix it in with it it helps thicken it a little bit quicker. All right, just a little thing that I remembered to do.
Grateful, I have insomnia too. I mean, my hands hurt a lot. That's why I can't see. Mahavita, we have 2 dogs. We have a pit bull, a pocket pit bull, and a Labrati. Thea, if you don't want to use garlic powder, see these? These are I'm going to make them with you guys for like this. Instead of putting chili powder, you get this, and you break the back of it off, the stem, and you boil it in some hot water. Bring it to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, you add your onion, you add your tomato in it, and it comes to a boil. You put it in your Ninja, and it literally makes like almost like that enchilada sauce. It looks like that.
A paste almost.
A paste, a runny paste. But you can hear the seeds. Woo! You can hear the seeds. You clean the seeds out, and you boil it. I mean, I know how to do it, but I just try to do the quick way with you guys. I'm awful. I know.
That's basically your chili powder, right?
Yeah, you can see our babes. Our baby.
Come here, guys.
You want to come? We've trained them not to come in the kitchen when I cook or when we're eating. There's one. Come here, baby.
Come here. Over here. Right here.
Sit.
Hey, come here. Sit. We're looking for food. Sit.
Baby, Novi, sit.
Bailey, Nova. Sit.
Novi, good girl. Can you guys say hi? That's her tail hitting the back. You want a treat? Hold on. Oh, where did I do them? Oh no.
Is it by the food or?
On the table, probably. Do you guys want to see a trick? Please. I'm going to show you a trick, but everybody cover their ears. If you got your earbuds in, take them out because this is a loud one. But that's so cute. Okay, guys, ready? Okay, and this is just a very dog-friendly home. Like, we love our dogs. Like, I love our dogs. So, please, I hope you guys are patient. We don't have dogs in the kitchen, and they're not anywhere where we cook because it's just that we don't allow it. Ooh, they're pretty puppies. Okay, you guys ready for this? Hold on, everybody. Cover your ears. But it's well worth it. Come here, baby.
Sit down.
Ready?
Stay.
I wish I could see. They're not.
They can see them.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they can see them. I can see them.
Okay. See how cute they are. Oh, they're good. What do you tell Mama? No? Yes? Wait. I love you. I love you. I love you. One more. I love you. Okay. Shh. Everybody quiet.
Sit.
Sit.
Sit down.
Now say it one time. I love you. No,
Sit down.
I love you. I feel like
she
she
growled,
did
she
it.
growled that one out. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear yours.
She'll bark it out.
I love you.
There she said it.
Okay, baby, one last time. I love you. You don't say the you. I love you.
There you go. That's good enough.
Good. You guys are good enough. All right, get back up there, guys. Yes, you guys, it's probably nothing, but to this mama, I heard I love you. I know, it's crazy. Sometimes I'll do it like I don't know, whatever time.
Yeah, you don't want to hear him howling when we
Because
get him to
Nova
howl.
does that. They do that too. We'll go, Destiny, she is trying to get them to bark 3 times. Yes, yes, Destiny. It's like, I run. Well, then I've showed them how to call for mommy. I go, nope, no, listen to mommy. No, sit.
She ain't gonna stop him. She's in the mode. She's in the barking mode.
They're not gonna do it for mama?
Not right now.
Oh, you want water? Hold on, baby girl.
I just did that.
Oh, here you go. Hold on, sorry guys.
Dog
They
started.
do, Nova does one where we say, "Row, row, row," like a howl. And Nova, because she's got like such a deep, raspy, little, sexy, cute baby voice, she's like she doesn't sound like anything to regular people.
She purses her lips.
Yeah, her little face goes like this. Novi.
Stop doing that. Okay, Ixnay on the howling hay.
Nobody's gonna do it for mama? It's confusing her because I did the I love you first.
Yeah, she just wants
I don't
bark.
want to,
Yeah,
they're
I think
confused.
we've howled enough for the folks.
We do. Sorry. Well, this is a cooking channel, I swear. We're not howlers. Oh my God. The werewolves.
Yeah.
And now we wonder why they were running this way.
We're calling them.
Yes. You guys have a good night. We're, Finati, thank you for coming in. Aww. They are. They think that it's like playtime because they're like howling and everything. Gosh, that's funny, Joe. They are super excited like children. But you know what, Mastiva? I feel like they communicated back to me too.
Get up there.
Get back out of the kitchen, guys.
Yep.
I love you. Don't get mad because
One's
we were. Aww.
Yep.
I don't like getting telling them. I don't want to say we don't get mad at them.
One's over.
But they're like our babies, so we don't get after them as much. We're patient with them because when we go outside or we take them for a walk, they walk around and I wish more people knew that pit bulls are not dangerous, but it scares a lot of people, and we want people to pet them because they're very friendly dogs. It makes my heart so sad that somebody has got a bad perception of Nova because she's got so much love, and it makes me so sad that people don't like her at Go. We go to dog parks and they pick up their dog and they're like, and they look away, and then my heart just is so sad. Like, I know that Nova doesn't know it, but my heart is sad that they didn't even get a chance to know how beautiful Nova is.
It's okay.
So, I know I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because she doesn't deserve it. She's a good girl, and she's
a good
friendly,
girl.
really, really friendly.
Yeah. She's a lover.
She's a really big lover, and she loves everybody. Anyways, one day everybody's gonna understand that pit bulls are very kind, and it's the parent who raised them that teaches them the aggressive or non-aggressive. And
Absolutely.
anyways, guys, try the chicken chili. I'm gonna post a picture of it. Try out the enchiladas. It's a cool little quick thing. I know it. I know. Like, Nova literally looks into your eyes and she's like, right, babe? She just looks at your face and she's just
like, she doesn't look away, man.
No.
She's just like,
are you gonna love me?
like she's
a complete,
burrows a hole into your soul with her
not
eyes,
a complete
man.
stranger, but like when
Just
somebody comes
crazy.
by and they're like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" I mean, we're in an RV park, so they're like, "Hey guys," and then Nova meets them right there, not by barking. Nova literally just runs up to lick their leg or lick their hands, and then the people will look down at them and pet Nova on her head, and Nova just stares at the lady or the man and just like,
oh yeah,
do I love you already?
She locks eyes with him.
Are we loving each other already? It's really cute.
Yeah.
So,
any questions on the
chicken
chili?
chili?
Did I miss anything?
Oh, it does. It's already changing
over?
color. It's getting.
Yeah, it's getting a little. It
Here,
gets browner already.
Use this so that way you can see it instead of it going through.
Yeah. Yeah, it changes color.
They do.
It'll keep getting more of the brownish.
Mahivda, that's right. Retirement with the doggies makes it so amazing.
It's still a reddish orange yet, but it's starting to deepen in color just a tiny bit. It takes a while.
Grateful. I don't even want to imagine.
Scrape your edges.
When one of my babies are gonna have.
It's already reducing slowly.
Destiny goes, for everyone confused, she was trying to get them to bark 3 times, meaning I love you. Destiny, stop it. Retirement is definitely to sleep in. There are the mornings, and our dogs are they're just patient. They're loving.
Went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, I'm like that. And honestly, I'm weak for dogs in general, but I'm like you with ones. I mean, I'm just a sad sack when I'm going through TikTok or through Instagram. Joe just wakes up and I'm bawling because I'm like, somebody abandoned this dog, and I just look like a hot mess. You know what? I'm not that only that I'm 50, but I mean, I wasn't this person. When I was growing up, I was in high school, I was just a very abrasive person. I was very loud and abrasive, and I didn't really care if I hurt your feelings, and I don't really care. Babe, I need some for my drink. You're gonna have to go buy us some more soda.
I'll save that for you.
Honey. But I was just different in high school. I was just more of aggressive, and if somebody bumped into me, I'd be like, yeah, don't bump into me. And then, I got out of high school.
Sounds pretty aggressive, huh?
It was
Hey,
not nice.
don't bump into me.
It was not nice. And then, honestly, that's just what it is. And then, believe it or not, if anybody has a relationship or not, I literally turned into a different human being. When I started going to church, it gave me just a love for everybody, everybody. And I know people think that's crazy, and I'm okay with that. I love everybody. I just think that everybody has a good quality somewhere. There's only one person I've ever met that it was very hard for me to pray through. There's this one person that when I hear her talk about her son, it rips to shreds my heart. It rips to shreds my heart because I had a son who had gotten into some trouble and he straightened his life out. But while he was in trouble, him calling home and will you accept a collect call from, or even if it was just for the night or for the weekend or whatever it was, I found it just be like, you know what, how does somebody not love people on that manner? So I try to remember that everybody's got a good spot everywhere. There's a lot of people out in the world that you come into contact with. We meet people all the time that when our small little town that we lived in, I felt like the small little town was like a picket fence. And then we moved to, our daughter went to school in Arizona. All of a sudden, we had never seen, I know that sounds crazy for people, we had never seen homeless people. I know that sounds crazy. Where we were from in our town, we saw homeless people on TV, we've seen movies. Our town just didn't, it was it was just different. I don't know how else to describe it. It was different than what we saw. And we literally would be out on our way to our daughter's school or going to the hotel or whatever. And it just broke my heart seeing all these people that were homeless. And I know they existed and I know drugs existed, but we didn't see it. And it wasn't in our face in our town that we were in. And I don't know how our daughter did it in Arizona. I mean, we were brought up or not brought up, but we lived in a small town. And then it was like everybody, the world is so big, you guys. Just realize that. We didn't even travel as much. And then once I saw the beauties of hills and mountains in Utah, she was on the rugby team and we would go see the mountain tops in Utah. And it was like, holy cow, the mountains are gorgeous. We had beautiful beaches in Michigan, gorgeous beaches in Michigan. But then you see that there's like mountaintops in Utah and the red rocks in Colorado or in Utah, like when you're driving
the
through.
mountains in Provo, you know.
Provo, yeah. Like there's just so much beauty, and not that I was oblivious to it, but I really was kind of oblivious to the beauty of.
Yeah, we've seen the small mountains in Arizona.
Yeah.
But then we went out towards Colorado.
Well, then our daughter one day goes, "Mom, have you seen Sedona?"
Oh, Sedona is beautiful.
And we're like, "What's that?"
Sedona is
and
beautiful.
we went to see Sedona, and it was breathtaking.
Yeah.
Breathtaking. And honestly, I said all that to say, it's unbelievable when someone opens your eyes to the rest of the world, and having like small town. Then you have a love for different people because their walk is their own walk and you want to know more about their walk. And not everybody's like that. Joe's like a huge introvert. Joe's fine everybody having their own thing. But for the most part, I like meeting new people. I think it's interesting to meet new people. Everybody's different. Different in a good and crazy way, right, babe?
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, you guys, we're going to hop off. We're going to post a picture of the chili. It's gonna be, what do you think, an hour or two before we post it? It'll be on the community wall, you guys, probably.
It'll be about 2.5, 3 hours away from now.
That's why we end up eating it, you guys.
I know.
Because who wants to wait 3 hours?
I can't wait. But the flavors gotta, you know, they gotta do things.
They gotta
to
just
each other.
Mesh.
They gotta mesh together.
They do.
The flavors gotta mesh, baby.
Table Rock Mountain. South Oregon. Have you ever been to Oregon?
No.
Is that up by Washington?
Yes.
The furthest we went west was to California. I would love to go
about
north.
as far west as you can go.
No, I'm saying we didn't go north or
Yeah, you
south.
go north, south. Okay.
I would love to. We had so many big plans until COVID happened, and we were like, yeah, we'd love to go here, and then all of a sudden we didn't go any of them when COVID like locked us down. So, anyways. We're going to post a picture so you guys can see it. It looks good. Like, the appearance of it looks... does it get darker than that?
Oh, yeah. It'll get darker.
Because it even looks different than it started. Like, see how it looks like chili, and you'd have to put your spoon in there to know that it's, like...
There's chicken in
it's chicken in there. But some people are like, oh, chicken chili? And it's like, oh, no.
White chili? They think it's white chili?
Yeah. I don't know what white chicken chili would taste like. I heard it's creamy.
But right now it looks watery and it tastes watery right now.
It does.
Yeah. To me, I mean, I don't want to put no more salt in it right now because you don't know what it's going to taste like until it's been simmering for a while.
Yeah.
Then the flavors start kind of coming out of it, and that's what you want. About an hour in, start tasting it, going, okay, I could use a little more salt. I could use a little more chili powder. Whatever.
So maybe like every 30 minutes test it?
Yeah, every 30 minutes test it, every 15 or so, give it a stir. You know, scrape the edge off there because as it reduces, it's going to leave a little film around there, and that's all goodness, man.
That's the thickening.
Yeah, and then you just kind of swash it around in there and, you know, break it up in there.
All right,
but
we're out.
It's good.
You guys, we're going to hop off. If you guys could do me a huge solid, hit the like button on your way out. Also, please keep Tragic in your prayers right now. She's going through a hard time.
Did you do the Cash App thingy?
Yep, I dropped it.
You dropped it?
I did.
Hey, if you like our content, man, if you feel the need, you know, it's up to you. If you feel the need, no. If you don't mind, we'd appreciate anything that you guys happen to drop. But yeah, just try to keep in mind other people are going through stuff right now. Keep prayers up for Tragic and her family as she's dealing with a loss right now. Yeah. And that hurts my heart that somebody is battling something like that. So we love you guys. Thank you. Guys, try out the chili, or try out the chicken chili, but also try out the what's that called? The enchilada sauce. Yeah, because I want to know if you guys like it. Yeah, and just don't get discouraged on the flavor of this if you taste it right away, because it's
going to taste empty right now.
Yeah, it doesn't. It'll change. Give it a good hour, and then it'll change, and
Yep.
then adjust to what you want.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, guys. Have a blessed night. We're gonna post a picture so you guys can see it, though.
Yeah, when it's done,
See you guys.
or at least when we start eating it.
If we remember. No, I'm just kidding.